So it's Saturday morning. Sev and I walked just like 13, 14 miles yesterday to get back to this hotel. It was snowy and a little sleety all day yesterday. Today though, it looks like the weather kind of broke. It's a little bit sunnier. It'll get up to maybe 38 degrees and down to maybe 20. So very bearable. We're gonna get going. We're about 2.5 days from Pueblo, and from Pueblo we will cut east across Kansas. So even though it's very comfortable here, it's time to get moving. So I'm packed up. Sav is ready to go, as you can see. There's a part of me that really wants to stay. I feel my legs aching a little bit from the past 5 days of walking, but yesterday was basically a half day. The day before that was kind of a half day. And I know if I just sit inside, I'll feel like a bum by the end of the day, even though I would love to be watching football all day. But we're gonna press on into the cold and get this adventure going. It's about noon right now. Sav and I have been following this big road, so really not ideal walking. And it might be difficult to find a place to sleep tonight again, just because the housing is so spread out here. There's not a lot of open land, at least not where I'm not within someone's view. But there's also a couple churches up ahead, so I may sleep at those. Just trying to figure it out right now, looking at the map. Anyway, it's nice that it's sunny. It's still like 35 degrees, so pretty cold, but the sun makes a huge difference. Just get the headphones in and walking on this highway, so really kind of zoned out sort of day. So as I've been walking out west, I come from the east coast of the US, and as I've been walking out west, you see a lot of these type of suburbs out here, or even just the cities out here, are really, really spread out and sort of built around the car. And seeing these sort of developments makes me feel a couple things. First, like the insane wealth that America has, and like what luxurious living this is. Such nice properties, so peaceful. I mean, here you got a view of the mountains. But the other thing is, in a lot of other countries, and on the East Coast as well, where it's a little more densely populated, you get mixed use like neighborhoods. And so in here, there's probably not a single shop in there. It's all just single family homes. And so you have to take your car to get everywhere. And so it's this kind of like very American thing in a certain way, which is really nice. And it makes for some luxurious living. But I also miss, or would like to live in a place where I could walk to a store or bike to a store or something along those lines. And with neighborhoods like this, you can't do that. 2 o'clock. Sav and I have finally kind of gotten out of the sprawl of Colorado Springs. I walked about 15 miles so far, and we'll walk at least another hour. And it looks like it'll be pretty easy to find a place to camp. Pretty promising so far. You got a lot of open land around here, and it should only get more open up ahead. And then we have a full day of walking, and then about a half day walking to Pueblo. And then again, once we're at Pueblo, we're gonna break east and head into Kansas. So it's 3 o'clock. Sav and I were just at this firehouse and thinking about camping there, but it was a little too early. We've only walked 17 miles. It looks like up ahead everything is fenced in from Google Maps. That's what it's looking like. So it might be hard to find a place to sleep, but I'm sure within the next 2 hours I'll be able to find somewhere to hide away. So I just got to keep my eye out and kind of like the first place I see, I'll just make camp. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Even this, next to this river, and even the river is fenced in, which just seems like madness. But, you know, who knows? Anyway, we'll find something. We've walked about 4 miles since we left the firehouse, and still can't find a place to sleep. Just every square inch is fenced in. Just super frustrating. I mean, even there's nothing on the side of the road. So I think in about an hour, it looks like maybe there's an option along the power lines where I'll be able to sleep. Luckily, it's really nice out, so I don't mind, and I'm fresh from staying in the hotel last night, so feeling good. Like the weather's great, it's beautiful outside. Just like on a larger scale, just a little frustrating of how difficult it is to camp in the American West. Sav and I are done for the day. We got some beautiful, you can see that, some beautiful light. Yeah, some pink and blues and little gold, really nice. But we are camped on someone's land. There's nothing around. There's some cattle way over there on a separate parcel. So this is not ideal. I really don't like camping on private land if possible. But it's just acres and acres and miles of fenced in private land. I'm sure nothing will happen, it'll be fine, but really, like, just unideal, you know. Don't sleep quite as well, and don't like to feel like I'm trespassing, even though I'm just gonna camp and then be gone. But anyway, it's actually pretty nice out. It's probably 39 degrees, something like that. And it shouldn't be too cold tonight. Tomorrow will be nice. So that's like a welcome relief after the cold. I'm gonna cook some pasta, hopefully sleep well, and get off this land and enjoy the day tomorrow.